Hey, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I'm Ethan Van Sciver, your host. Check it out. This is what happens about 1 week before one of your books comes out. You get comps in the mail. So this is Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 31. And this is my cover artwork here. You've got Hal Jordan, like zippity-doo-dah, zippity. And he's making construct hammers and he's knocking down this wall. Superman's helping him. And they're about to fight or save Hector Hammond here, who's surrounded by little yellow gremlins. So this book comes out next week. I mean, it's really cool to get your book in advance. I didn't do the interiors. This is Robert Venditti, who's a fantastic writer, and Patrick Sarcher, who's picking up from his. This is a 2-issue run, a 2-issue story. So he's picking up from last issue, which he also drew. Jason Wright colored it. Thank God. Be sure to look for this next Wednesday. So I ordered some stuff from eBay. I'm trying to kind of collect an archive of my work because when it was coming out, I didn't do a great job of saving it. This cracks me up right here. This is a poster for Countdown, okay, which is a big event that DC was doing, and Dan DiDio asked me to do this poster. It was a promotional giveaway that you could get if you came to any of these DC conventions where the booth was located. And I remember this pretty well. This is one of those posters where there's all kinds of hidden meaning and hidden messages in it. And DC kind of was very specific about. I think they even gave me a stick figure drawing. It's based on something else. I think it's based on another work of art. Although I can't tell you what. But anyway, we've got Lex Luthor here. That's great, like in his classic Super Friends get-up. There's all kinds of stuff, all little objects that are like the Black Racer skis are broken. That means death is defeated. Here is a Green Arrow that's broken. This is pretty cute though. Yeah, you've got let me turn that off. Anytime that you get to draw Mary Marvel, you want to do that. She's in a black suit, and this woman, who I don't know, I think that's Eclipso, but it's like Lady Eclipso. And she's got her arm around little Mary Marvel's waist, even though she's rocking out with her lightning power. Granny goodness over here. Yeah, this is not a safe place for you to be, young lady. Up here we've got Martian Manhunter, and we've got the Joker talking to Catwoman. So look, these characters, I always forget how often I end up drawing these guys, and I don't even think about it. We've got Cyborg Superman, who I also draw quite a bit in my career, and Eradicator, and Kingdom Come Superman, so that's interesting. And then down here, conversing amongst themselves, we've got Desaad, and then the Trickster, but he's holding Pied Piper's flute, and he's bargaining with, I don't know, the Penguin. Yeah, again, I draw Penguin a lot more than I even realize, and every time he looks great. And by the way, so does Trickster. He looks good too. I like his pants. I'd probably wear these to a con. If you look down here, you see Wonder Woman's sword and Batman's cowl all ripped up, Superman's cape all ripped up, and they're just standing on it. It's very disrespectful. This looks like a big statue of Darkseid behind here. Who knows what that means, but it's crumbled into the earth. I don't know. This poster probably took like 2 days. It took a long time to draw. Who knows? But I'm glad they asked me to do it. So let's put that away carefully. Look what I got today. So here we have 52 week 43. Okay, this is another one of their weekly events. And I realized that I was missing this from my collection, so I bought 2 copies of it from eBay. One of them was autographed already by Mark Waid, so I thought it'd be funny to sign right under him. And then I'm going to probably eBay this, and we're going to give it away to RAIN, the Rape, Abuse, and Incest. And it's a good charity. It seems appropriate right now with everything that's going on. And I think Mark would be happy to know that his autograph is being auctioned off to serve that charity. Whew, let's look inside. I'm talking way too fast. I don't know. All right. This is, why I love this book. This is the origin of Plastic Man. And Plastic Man Is up there. I mean, he's is he my favorite superhero? No, Superman is, but he's my favorite something. He's a character that I really want to work on because I love Jack Cole. I love his whole story. I love who he was, and I feel like his creation has kind of fallen into decline and misunderstanding. See, the original Plastic Man was cool. These days he's become kind of a figure of fun. He's a goofball. He's a jackass. He's always, he's annoying. Like, why would the Justice League want to have him around? He's always pulling practical jokes and just being a jerk. That's kind of not what Plastic Man was back in the day. When Jack Cole was writing and drawing this character, Plastic Man was he was an Irish gangster who was actually, they tried to kill him, and he didn't die. He had this special weird acid spilled on him and his wounds, and he healed, turned his life over to God, and well, not to God. He was in a monastery, and the monk there was very nice. He turned his life over to good, and he decided ostensibly that he was going to go out and fight the very criminal element that he was and used to belong to. Now, it is to me always been kind of questionable what his motives were, because E.L. O'Brien, the gangster, never went away. I mean, so if I were E.L. O'Brien, Irish mobster hoodlum, who also had a secret identity, Plastic Man, in which I changed my face, because the first thing E.L. O'Brien did when he realized he was made of malleable elements is that he changed his appearance, his physical appearance. So he has a different face than when he's E.L. O'Brien. So you can actually see his origin here. Here he is with the monk that rescued him. He's in bed realizing that he can stretch now. This is actually a famous Jack Cole panel. Here he is before, like this is E.L. O'Brien. He's wearing a tacky suit, like a zoot suit. I actually took that straight from the comic book as well. I tried to keep it as real as I could, as close to the original comic. He's in a zoot suit, and he's being shot by a guard while acid is, spilling on him, and his fellow henchmen beat it. I mean, they left him there to die. So anyway, yeah, here he is just becoming Plastic Man, deciding to turn his life over, working for the FBI. Now, here's my thing. If I were this character, I might use my Plastic Man identity to sell out my enemies in the mob. And meanwhile, as E.L. O'Brien, I'd probably rise up pretty quickly in the ranks of organized crime. Now, am I doing that for just purposes? I mean, this is what Plastic Man is. Plastic Man is the Justice League's link to the underworld. He knows it better than even Batman does, because he is it. He lives in it. It's his community. Here's the head of the FBI saying, "We want E.L. O'Brien. You got to get this guy. He's our most wanted." There's this little buddy woozy winks. He had his son Ernie, who is Offspring. I don't know. I think Grant Morrison created him with Frank Whiteley, so that's good. I mean, I love this character. I absolutely love this character. I love that he is an actor. I love that his motives are a little bit fuzzy. And I think that that what needs to be restored to him is more of that kind of Black Irish humor, where he's just just a guy off the streets. You know what I mean? He's a guy off the streets of Gotham City, and he hangs out with hoodlums, and he's a kind of a scam artist, a flim-flam artist, and master of disguises. So who is he? Is he pretending to be a hero so that he can benefit, his mobster alias, or is he pretending to be a mobster to benefit the FBI as a hero? That's the question. That's what Plastic Man's all about. Absolutely love him. Just love him. Okay, well, that's it. I just wanted to show you guys this. This is the Comic Artist Pro Secrets channel here on YouTube. I'm Ethan Van Sciver. Please hit subscribe if you enjoyed this. Leave me comments below. Tell me what you think about my ideas about Plastic Man. What do you think? Do you think he's secretly kind of playing the mob, or do you think he's playing the heroes, or who is this guy? Yeah, leave me comments. I'll read them. I read everything. I respond to everything, every question. And so subscribe and hit the bell as well. And tell your friends. Talk to you later. Bye.